I'm doing a live today, both on Facebook and YouTube. Trying to anyway. All right, hello. Oops, that's showing you. All right, hello. I'm here. Today I am doing a live, and this is Dory with Prairie Scraps, and I'm really excited to be here. It's hot outside. It's supposed to get hotter this week. And anyway, thought I'd do a craft. I've had this sitting on my shelf. I've been trying to use up everything for my projects. If you're a crafter, thumbs up me, tell me you're watching, and if you're watching this in the replay, let me know that you're watching this in the replay. So just do hashtag replay. But anyway, are you a crafter? I am a crafter, and I have piles and piles and piles of things that, oops, that didn't go so well. I have lots of piles of things that are, someday I'll do that project. So this is one of those projects that I've had on my pile. I actually went through and grabbed it. I've had it started out. It's called Reverse Canvas. I saw it, I don't know, 2-3 years ago. I bought 2 canvases from a 2-pack canvas from Walmart because I think it was like under $10. I don't even know. It's been so long. Hey, Christy. I know. Oh, those are ukuleles. Yeah. So those are, and actually, can you see that gray one? I chalked it. Or I sort of forced my son to chalk it. Anyway, yes, ukuleles. They're lots of fun. I needed a place for them, and my husband built that for me, so I'm excited to have it there. So anyway, out of my craft stash, I pulled this out because actually, to be honest, so I took these 2 canvases and I cut off the canvas off the back. Yes, very scary. So like this is the frame of this canvas, and you can see I didn't even take the staples out because I'm not that talented or strong. And then I went ahead and painted it because can you see that? It's got like kind of a nice beveled edge. So underneath the canvas is a really cool frame. So I have heard and I've seen lots of videos on this. Sometimes it is a little more rough of a frame. I suppose I could have sanded it, but I'm too lazy for that. I'm just a quick crafter. So anyway, this is my frame, one of the frames, and I painted it black with some Waverly chalk paint in ink. And then I went ahead and waxed it with the Waverly wax. I don't know, I just have it on hand, so that's what I'm using. Chocolate Tour does have some too. And so anyway, that's how I prepped it. And then I have this really cool canvas that I pulled off the back. And what I wasn't thinking, the reason I thought I needed to do this, actually, now that I'm looking at it, is that, look it keeps getting knocked over by the kids in the laundry room where all my crafts are stashed, and it has gotten dirty on the floor. So now I have a dirty canvas. So there's 2 sides to the canvas. One side, I don't know if you can see this, is kind of like a burlappy look. And then the other side is the pure white that you see in the store. So you could choose either one. I think on this one, because it got dirty on that side, I'm going to have to use the white in there. And then all I did was I went through with a staple gun and re-stapled it on. And as you can see, that is no longer fitting it because you have plenty of room. So when you're cutting it off, don't worry, it's going to come back. So anyway, that's the reverse canvas, and I have this one set aside because my staple gun, I'm not very strong, and I would like a different one, but this is like the industrial one that my husband uses. It was shooting out, he just loaded it for me. It was shooting out 2 or 3 staples at a time, so I was having a little bit of a problem with that. But anyway, needless to say, this is what it looks like. I used on this one, because it was a 2-pack, so this is it. And I went ahead and this is kind of the brown one. And then the white side is on the back. And as you can see, my staple job is not great. What I did was I went and did side to side, and then the top and the bottom Then I pulled the corners so it was somewhat taut. I may not have done a great job at it. Like I said, I'm going to have my husband do that other one. But anyway, so now I have something that I can work on. So there you see is I used that brown one. So anyway, and the transfer I'm going to put on it today is actually an older transfer. I've used it once before and I sold the only one I made, I think, or two I made at a craft fair. It's called, what's it called? Endless Love. Is that right? Must mean Endless Laughter Laundry. Okay, it's an older one. It says, this house has endless laughter, love, and laundry. And I love that because today is my laundry day. Mondays are my laundry days. So I thought I would do a laundry one. When I thought about doing this, I'll put you down there. Sorry for the view. But anyway, I wanted to do this one because I thought today, Mondays are my laundry. And you heard my laundry buzz because my laundry is off my music room. I'm in the music studio. So anyway, this is our transfer. And it's one big piece. And I'm going to be super neutral with this one today. I actually was really excited that this one fit on here. Because, like I said, I made one. My husband made these beautiful frames for me with some board. And I was so excited that he made these for me for my craft fair. And like I said, I sold out on all the ones that said the laundry. If this was the first time I was using this, I would go ahead and fuzz it off. But because I've used it before, it's not as sticky as it might be. I'm going to go ahead and squeegee this a little to make sure I have all the bumps and bubbles out because we don't want any leaking. The one thing about using canvas is that it does bleed a little bit easier than normal. If that makes sense. And so you really want to make sure this is adhered down really well. The great thing about these transfers is you can make like tons of these signs. And I think, I can't remember what I sold it for, but I had a really nice frame, probably $35 or whatever at the craft sale. That was a couple years ago, pre-COVID. So anyway, I'm pretty excited to get one made here. And like I said, canvas can be a little bit more finicky, I guess you would say. I'm going to use a bigger squeegee, and I'm actually using my gray, what is it called? Oh, Storm chalk paste. You can see that there. It's kind of a nice, we've got some shadows. The sun is out back here. All right, and mine's a little lumpy, so please ignore. It's old. I've had this gray. It's probably my favorite color, this Storm color. It's my favorite color. I use it all the time. It is my favorite. So anyway, so we're just going to kind of, I've tried to mix it up. It actually completely dried and I was able to reconstitute it. So now here I am trying to make it last me. I'm going to put a little bit of this on here. You can see my lumps. Please ignore. Trying not to get them, but I'm not doing so great. Anyway, so I think I'm going to start up here. And you want to just get it in there really nice. Like I said, I'm going to be boring. I did the other ones that I did before with this. I actually, I remember doing, it was in a really light pink color. And it was almost too light. I had white boards. But this one, I just want to do it like farmhouse, kind of neutral colors. And maybe this time I'll put it in my house. Maybe not. I don't know. I've been putting off. My husband's like, are we going to keep just making crafts and not getting rid of them? And I said, maybe. I haven't full intentions of getting them up in my Etsy shop. I actually have an Etsy shop, and I just don't have anything right now. I'm going to take those lumps out a little bit. I don't have anything listed in it. I don't know. It's not that hard to list on Etsy, but you have to keep it up. And if something doesn't sell, you have to take it down because you pay regardless of whether it sells or not for it to be listed. So anyway, I need to get on that. I keep thinking about it and pondering it. But if you're interested in this, I may be willing to sell it. Don't know what I'll list it as, but I think it would be kind of a, hopefully this turns out. I'm like looking at this little corner. I don't know, guys. I guess if it's a fail, oh well, at least I got it on my craft room. Maybe you won't want to buy it. But I'm always surprised because sometimes these crafts, these Chalk Couture projects that I do, I always think, oh, maybe this isn't working, or I don't like that color. And every time I go, ooh, that's amazing. I've been using Chalk Couture for my craft fairs for like 4 years. Last year there really wasn't anything because of COVID, but I'm hoping there will be this year. And I think I get all the corners, and then I'll smooth it out. Looks good. Okay, so with these bigger ones, sometimes you can get little bubbles. So hopefully I didn't get any that caused a mess. And like I said, you can, unlike harder surfaces with the wax on them, you can't fix this. So it is what it is. So today is just a test to see. And I'm gonna pull slowly just because I don't want to leak. And if there's something I missed, I can go back. But oh my goodness,